So here you four are, all in your little hut that they've gifted you to spend your time in. And you've just been sent here to wait out the verdict from Chief Agunda.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Epiphany's praying in the corner. That's a great idea.
Welcome to my humble abode, where I've been the past 2 days.
Oh, this is nice. Quaint.
Yeah, and there's no, ropes and a death spike. Yeah, it's comfortable for a change.
Right, yes, I'm sorry about that. As
No.
soon as I saw his reaction, I was not going to tell them that I did magic.
No. You saved my life. I really did have a out.
Well,
You know.
I'm in the business of saving lives. It's kind of what I do, so...
Right. Right, Nira. Yeah. That's what you do.
Of course. So Lyra, did you learn anything about him while you had your little time?
I did, yes. So, listen up. I had an old friend in town, apparently, by the name of Cordelia. She's a priestess of Istus. Apparently she came by a few weeks ago before, the whole incident happened, and headed north up to, probably the church there, Gustai's church. And I think probably something. She must have known something or did something. I think it could be connected, but that's what Chief Agunda mentioned.
Okay.
Istus?
Would we know who that is?
Priestess of Yes.
I would say as clerics, you absolutely would know, at the very least, who the other deities are, whether you know a whole lot about them or not. But I'll tell you what you can do.
Should I roll? Because I have a high religion score.
Yeah,
So
give me
smart.
just a second here.
Okay. I
Um,
want to get that first 20.
No, get out of my way. This is mine.
Plasticus is smart. Okay.
all right. So, what is your what is everybody's passive religion? First of all,
Passive religion.
15.
okay, that's good.
20.
Yeah, okay. So what I'm going to do is, because of the way this tends to work, I'm going to tell you what you know with your passive, and then I will allow you to roll to see if you know anything else.
Extra. Okay. I like that.
That way you get the benefit of the roll, but you don't get the shaft by knowing nothing. Should you roll badly, because you would know. So Istus is the goddess of fate, destiny, divination, and the future. She also represents honesty and truth. And her symbol is a golden spindle with 3 strands. Now, I would say both of you know that as a given. But if you both want to give me a religion roll, based on that roll, I'll may or may not tell you more. Uh, 24, okay.
Ooh,
17, okay.
smart people.
So Elasticus, the one thing that you know that stands a little bit different with Istus is she likes to hold herself aloof from all other gods. To be honest, she's also kind of aloof even to members of her own pantheon. Istus is a really, it's not a very prominently worshipped religion, by any means.
Okay. Cool.
And sometimes she's known as the Lady of Our Fate. Let's see. What does Fenifer also know? So Fenifer also knows that Istus dwells within the web of fate, which is thought by some to be a realm in the Outlands, and by some to be a pocket universe beyond known cosmetology. In all accounts, really, it's like a demi-plane within the ethereal plane. So all times and places are open to Istus. as long as she has her spindle. Should she ever lose her spindle, she has to go home, basically. The biggest thing that you know about the dogma for Istus is the way they view stuff is the threads of fate are sometimes slack enough that destiny can be modified, but the end results generally are going to be what they're going to be. So the way prophets and stuff of Istus are, they will generally be able to tell you things about the future or tell you things about the past or the present. But their attitude to all that is, it is what it is, what's going to happen is going to happen, which makes them sometimes seem a little callous to some people because, for example, a priestess of Istus, if she comes across a person that has a plague and is dying, they're just as likely to say, well, this is, if they're going to make it, they're going to make it. If they're not, they're not. As opposed to intervening to save them, which is what some of the more goodly religions would do. That being said, Istus religion is not a bad religion. It just has a very different outlook on everything. So, you know, clerics of Istus teach that acceptance of one's fate is the only true, honest approach. People who strive hard to fight against fate are basically foreordained to ruin. So that's kind of how they are. Because the fate is callous and often unkind, typically only cynical and unfeeling people tend to make Istus their patron. So
Cordelia.
You know, again, because you have to be somewhat heartless to worship Istus, because you have to be willing to accept these little kids dying is meant to happen. Who am I to intervene? So things like that. But you know, that's that gives you a pretty good understanding of who they are. They typically wear kind of light gray or jet black robes. And their higher ranking clerics generally have formal vestments that have like almost like a web-like pattern on them. Again, it's like weaving the web of fate.
Spider-Man.
So there you go.
They're definitely Spider-Man.
So yeah, I'm just gonna say,
Istus.
The religion of Que Sera Sera, that's it.
A little obscure to be out here in the middle of this godforsaken island.
Yeah, and what would she want to do with a big monster? Wouldn't they want to just leave it alone, let it do its thing?
Well, I don't know. I just know Cordelia was all over the place, at least the season I knew her. But I actually saved her life as well.
Have you now?
True story.
You did?
Oh, you want to tell us about it, or?
We, not to interrupt, but I'm going to real quick before I lose my train of thought. We already kind of discussed what Geshtai was, right? Which is what the church that was set up here.
Goddess of rivers,
Goddess of
streams.
rivers, lakes, streams, marshes, swamps, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
is that as obscure as Istus, or a little bit more well known? I mean, just
No,
I think it's these people.
It's far more. Geshtai is a far more stabilized, standardized worship
nature.
foundation.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, very specific. If it's, and as I said, rivers, lakes, streams, marshland, water. In general, but inland water, not oceans and seas. That's kind of, that falls under other gods' dominions.
Okay.
So, I mean, there is some logic to why there may be a church to Geshtai in a place where the main areas of civilization are swamps.
Swampies, yeah. Okay.
I was never a fan for religion or her god, really. I think, you know, it was interesting. The whole Lady of Our Fate thing kind of, you know, rubs me wrong a little bit. You know, I won't lie. But, you know, she tended to go wherever there was something interesting happening. So I wonder if she knows about this beast or something related.
And does she
That's
get
all fatey.
Does she get mixed up in that kind of stuff? Like, what is she up to? Why does she go looking for things? What's her motive? You saved her life. Don't you know a little bit more about
I
like
think
what
she was
she's
just trying to help. I don't
help?
really remember her motives and things.
We don't
What's
help.
your motive in serving your god? I think
Helping
similar
for
to what
sure, not just
her
letting
is.
things be like they do. They just go whatever. You
Well,
can just
she
do whatever.
doesn't-
Ooh,
she
I'm
wasn't
sorry about
quite
that. It's
like
your fate.
that.
Ooh, you know.
She helped out some.
Oh, okay.
did.
Well, I guess that's okay.
Would she have any interest in the mystic here? Because he claimed to talk.
Mystic.
Well, the
Yes,
because
Malaya?
he tended to say he talked to the gods and got direction from them. So would that be?
No, I don't think so.
And they let her get through with all her magical beingness.
Maybe she lied and said she didn't have any magic.
All right.
Who knows? But all I know is she went north.
How'd
So-
you save her life? I'm kind of curious about that. You
Oh, it kind of involved my last escapade before I, was moved to Erosia. There was a pyramid, the one that you saved me from, that used to be in a little town called Mindenbrook, and it's a whole thing where there was, the Lord Nafen. Oh God. Rakara.
really struggling with that one, aren't you?
I'm forgetting his name. Lord Raka.
I mean, she only spent a couple of years with
Lord
him. not
Nafen
remembering.
Rakara, right. Yes, he had
yeah.
he had moved his pyramid over to the city, and it was a whole thing, basically.
So is she friendly to you? Does she owe you a favor, maybe, to give us a little extra leg
Hey,
up?
She definitely owes me a favor, too.
But
Lyra,
does she know she owes you a favor, and is she going to be nice?
I'm pretty sure she knows I saved her life.
Okay.
Lyra,
Hmm.
is this the story that Tadros was referencing when he said he knew you and your exploits? Because he did say that.
Possibly. I've had many stories, many exploits throughout the kingdom.
I'll
Who knows
say.
which one he's referring to specifically?
It's funny that you didn't ask him how specifically he.
Oh, he looked busy.
He was talking to me.
Yes.
He was literally
So
talking to
busy.
all of us. I mean, that's like perfect time to.
Literally about that conversation. Would've been fine. Yeah.
He looked busy. We had a mission. I wasn't going to interrupt with my storytelling. I hate doing that.
But you really don't. You brought along a bard. That's the exact opposite of that.
I wish he was with us.
I think
If he
so
could
that
have seen
he
the
would do it
scene-
for her, so she doesn't have to. I think it's.
You would have
what she's
gotten your
after.
first song today, Lasticus. If he was here, he would have seen you do that whole stunt you pulled.
What would that
yeah,
song
he was
be?
great.
What would
Would
that
have a lot
song
to
be?
say about that.
I'm going to tell him about that.
All right. So the chieftain, did you win him over in any other way that we might be looking good today, or?
I'm a little concerned because right before this all happened, I did reject his offer to be queen. I did so nicely,
Lyra.
and I told him I could bring, this place up to a highest standard for free, but that was all I could do.
He was going to make an honest woman out of you, and you said no?
He wanted me to live here forever, so
Yeah, you really don't like that, do you?
I don't like being tied down.
No. Okay.
No.
Well, I'm glad you let him down gently. Hopefully he won't be too heartbroken about it. Maybe someone else can step in.
Kinda wish I waited till tomorrow to tell him.
Yeah, you should have done that. You should have been like, oh, I don't know. Maybe if I just have a day to think about it and my friends go free, I might. But, coulda, woulda, shoulda,
Well, I just want to say thank you, Lyra, for allowing me to take the second step in the rescue plot. Also, Fenifer and Fifini, you guys look horrible.
What do you
Oh, yes,
You
you
look
look like a
good.
tomato.
You look like
I look great.
A
This is
delicious ripe tomato.
I got my summer color on. This is perfect. I was waiting
Are
to
you-
get
are
my
you sure?
tan.
Watch this. I'm just gonna press your skin.
Oh, please don't touch me.
Yeah, that
See?
probably feels a little sore.
Perhaps we could mend you to a degree.
Oh, that'd be great. You got something?
Well, no, but she's praying now, so I guess after.
Yeah, no, we're good. This is what we wanted. This was all according to our plan. You guys had your own plan, but we had a perfect plan. Didn't we have a perfect plan? Yeah, we had a perfect plan. It was great. It was all going to be perfect. P-Lord saw to us and made sure we were nice and roasted, toasted, and we're good.
Well, I did not spot any aloe vera around, so
I know that would be nice.
I mean, there is like moss and stuff around here.
I was gonna scoop up some of the seaweed, maybe, and just kind of make a little salve out of it and rub that on. I'll be fine. Don't worry about it. We're good. We're strong girls.
Okay.
We can handle it. This isn't the first time, and it won't be the last time that we've been seared by his love.
So you've been strung out in the sun before to die?
I mean,
wow.
When you're training, you got to learn how to take some hardship. It's good for you. It's good for you. Builds character.
So you're stronger in your faith in P-Lord then than ever?
Absolutely. Oh my goodness, his heart. I felt it. I felt all of his love just burning through me. It was glorious. It was glorious. I wish you guys could feel what it feels like.
Yeah, so much love, it literally burns you.
I really do.
No,
I
thank
wish
you.
I have a few prayers if you want to join me to kind of see what that's like.
I had a custom-tailored massage yesterday.
Oh, boy. That feels very painful.
Fantastic. He sent a few of the town folk in and, pampered me. It was a great day.
Well, that's great. I'm so happy for you. And I'm proud of you, Last Kiss, for your amazing exploits.
It was not what I wanted to do.
Pretty cool.
I was told that if I could escape my binds and I would just stay there and I'd be okay. If I couldn't, then I'd be killed alongside you guys who would die in the sun. And the mystic came in and he saw that I was free and immediately was like, "I want you dead. Please die." And it became
that's
a whole.
Not fair. That's not what the deal was.
Yeah, it became a mess.
Ooh, that burns my britches. Oh.
So I was going to be killed regardless. So I tried to play along with him and didn't really work. And then I was like, well, I have to do something. So I decided to disguise myself as him and cause a confusion. And that gave Lyra and you guys time to free.
Well,
yeah, that was perfect.
He didn't even notice me sneaking behind and getting... I just brought all the pots with the armor out. He didn't even care. It was great.
Lyra, I do want to say, you dragging the armor between us while we were going to fight with daggers was not expecting that to work. Also, thanks for volunteering me to a fucking spear fight.
I knew you would be fine, or else I wouldn't have done it.
You did say that you had some, some fight in you, so she just wanted to see what you got.
We would have saved you if you were in any danger.
Of course, we wouldn't let them lay a hand on you. Not one little hair on your head. Well, I mean, aside for the ones that they did actually land on you, but you know what I mean.
That was fine.
It was. I mean, I want to prove my fighting.
Are you feeling okay, by the way? Are you all right? Did you take any?
No.
I'm kind of looking at him for scratches and stuff, like a mom, kind of like checking him like a little roughly.
Lasticus is entirely uninjured. He's no wounds whatsoever.
Just make sure you don't have any boo-boos I need to take care of.
He has cooties, though. He does have cooties.
Oh, well, I'm his mom. I don't
Probably
care
living underneath that woolen hat of his.
Benefits of being of my school of magic that I've mastered.
Okay, good. Just let me know. We'll take care of you. Make sure you're all tip-top.
See, it's moments like this where we're not fighting that I like you guys.
Oh,
well, yeah.
He particularly likes
how quiet.
how peaceful and quiet Tiffany is right now.
I could do two the whole time, but I don't think you guys would want that.
That'd be kind of fun.
It'd be exhausting. I'll lose my voice by the end of the night.
I don't mean anything by that.
Of course you don't.
We've been fighting more than we've been getting along in our adventures so far.
This is what we need. We need honesty. We need just sharing how we feel about things, just sharing our stories, being proud of each other. A lot of encouragement here in this room, and I'm really enjoying that. Everybody's encouraging each other. That's good. Keep that up. Keep that energy up.
As long as it's not forced.
Yeah, we don't need any pickle juices around
doing
here.
those tricks like those zones of truth. Oh, I hate those. It's
Oh, you don't like when I?
uncomfortable.
Oh, well, I would always ask if you wanted me. You know, if you don't want me to use that, I won't use it.
Oh.
I never do that without permission.
You better tell me if you're going to use that.
Oh well, I mean, unless I think you're going to lie to me about something. Then
I would never lie about anything. I just like being able to be truthful for my own volition. And
okay, well,
like
as long as you keep
what we'll do
doing
right
that,
here.
then
Yes,
we got no
yes.
problem.
Lyra, should we?
What?
Kiss?
No.
What?
Oh, I thought. Sorry, I was gonna leave the room if that's what you guys were up to. It's fine. I'm rooting for you, Elasticus. I really am.
Truth, right? Truth.
Yeah, what's he? Yeah, true. Of course.
Lyra, truth. Lyra.
Why do you keep saying my name and then truth over and over again? It doesn't make any sense at all.
Truth, Lyra.
Yeah, why does he keep saying
Saying it
like
louder and more enunciated.
Now I'm gonna reach into my pocket
Help me.
and flash like a little side piece
I like
of that
slap
parchment.
your hand like.
Lyra, what's gone into you?
Oh, so I saw a bug. See?
Oh,
And I'm gonna look and pretend like something's fluttering around. It's right there, right there.
I don't see anything.
Get it.
Okay.
Got it.
There are pretty bad mosquitoes out here. I've got several welts on
Yes.
places you do
I
not
imagine-
want to see. Let me tell you. Ooh. They were getting right in there.
Burned by the sun and bitten by mosquitoes.
Well,
That
I-
sounds terrible.
All right. I guess we should just rest and recuperate and wait for this judgment, and that'll come. You know.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh. I slap at Elasticus again. Sorry, I saw the bug.
Oh, there it was. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, I guess everybody just tuck her in and get some rest. Yeah. Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing else to do. Wait.
What a fantastic conversation we just had.
Yes, it was very illuminating.
Certainly.
Illuminating. I know where we all stand.
Great.
Okay. Fifth, you want to do some prayer? Yeah, I want to do some prayer. Okay, let's go do some prayer, and then we're gonna go do some prayer,
Okay.
and then we'll go to bed.
All right, and then y'all just going to rest up. Sounds
Mhm.
good. Okie dokie. Well, you will all, it's not an uncomfortable place. As I said, the ground is layered with moss and it's kind of elevated with sticks, so it's kind of springy, the floor. So you are able to get a good night's rest. And obviously we'll be fully rested tomorrow. Let me see here. Snugs is still doing his thing, so...
Really gesturing around too while he's doing it.
Dude, he is
He
being...
definitely talks with his body.
Yeah, he is so, he's so
really
animated right
selling
now.
it, guys. Wish you could see it.
I would be a great realtor for you.
I mean, this house, you gotta see this house. That's how he's doing it.
Alrighty. Okay. Show us. Oh, now he's pensive and pondering, so it's nothing good to...
Yeah, now it's
No,
focused.
it's not fun. Okay. Well, you will be summoned then bright and early the following day. And we're going to go ahead and expand this out a little bit. And, Yep. And you will be summoned back to the chief's
Reality.
main
Web.
chambers. Oh,
Going.
there he is. Okay. Alrighty. Once you go back in there, Chief Agunda is sitting kind of looking very pensive as you're all kind of ushered in. And he says, I have thought long and hard. I have pondered and talked to my ancestral spirits. And while I do not condone the behavior and the actions that you have chosen here amongst me and my people, I cannot feel you are entirely to blame. It is clear that our ways and your ways are too different. You said that you came here to trade, but this does not seem to be your real reason. Then you say you have come here to kill some great beast. To which I say, if that is why you are here, then you better go and do it then. And you are, from here forth, exhumed from my village of Mahotere, to go where you will and do as you will. But you will neither be hindered nor helped by me or my tribe. Do you have anything to say?
We forgive you for thinking that about us. And
We will pray for you.
does that mean that when we finish our task up in the mountains, you don't want us to pass through this village again?
I see no good coming of it. You will find it is not hard to miss this village. Find your way around the marsh. Go back to wherever it is you came from. I do not know how you came to be here. I'm sure you came on some foreign vessel. You probably have it harbored up somewhere on the coast. Follow the coastline and find your vessel that way. Do not come back through Mahotere. Now, if you are ready, you may leave. I also release you from your vow to assist us in the ways of nature and agriculture and provide additional benefits to us. I can hardly expect you to do that if I am going to remove you from my village.
Well, that's unfortunate for you, I guess.
Well, okay, but I'd be happy to do it. It's just an offer.
Well, if you want to do
Even
it
if you
anyway,
cannot
then
come
please
back.
be my guest. I just don't feel it's particularly fair of me to expect you to do it, but if you're willing to, then show me what you plan. How do you intend to do this miracle? This non-magical and very mundane thing that you plan.
It involves a lot of dancing and chanting.
Dancing and chanting. This is something that my people are very good at.
I figured.
We are excellent dancers.
We have to
You know,
dance for 8 hours, though.
Once upon a time, it was forbidden here in Mahotere. The priestess and the mystics used to forbid it and say that wicked things would come from dancing. But a brave young warrior decided to fight this belief. And there was a huge gathering. And everybody danced. And finally, the mystics were browbeaten into accepting this way of life.
And what was that person's name?
His name was Devin Porkrind.
Impressive.
He had it was very unfortunate. He had a strange malady. He had very little control over his ankles. You could say that one of his feet was loose. Anyway. Teach us this dance. Show us this chant.
Oh, it's 8 hours straight of all of it. It's not just, we got to get people moving.
Lyra, I
Yes.
don't have to participate, right?
Oh, you have to. It's everybody has to.
No, I'd rather really not.
Is it like a line dance? Because I love those.
Yes, it's like
The
a
little
line
scoot
dance.
boogie or
I don't
Any
think
boot
the
scooting?
chieftain
Yeah.
is as people would want to see me dancing among them. I don't think that would.
You have to, or else it won't work.
I find that very hard to believe.
come on, lassies, have a little faith. Come on.
faith in an 8-hour
And-
dance ritual.
8 hours of dancing and
If it takes
chanting
that long, it's gotta work, right?
somehow is going to enrich our village and provide additional nourishment.
Absolutely. And I'll sprinkle some seeds here and there like this while I'm dancing.
And you are sure that there is no witchcraft or magic at work?
None.
Are you sure?
I'm sure it's
We
just
don't
a
want
bit
to
of
upset
a-
the spirits.
No, it's a dance and a chant that will ask the spirits. And if they think it's great, they shall bestow it.
I think Matt's ready, by the way.
Right, let's bring him back. Or bring her back, sorry.
Sorry, y'all. Just had to go to the John there for a little bit. what I missed.
So much.
You missed the legend of Devon pork rinds?
Yeah.
Oh,
So bad.
Lyra said that in order to help enrich their tribe, her methodology required dancing and chanting for 8 hours solid. He told the tale how once upon a time dancing was forbidden by the mystics of the village, but a young warrior known as Devon Porkrind challenged their beliefs, and they all held a dance here in the main hall, and all of the mystics were browbeaten into accepting that dancing was okay now.
all right. Well, sounds like I missed quite a story, but I am back now.
There you go. Okay.
6 degrees of Devon pork rinds.
So Lyra is about to get the entire tribe involved in an 8-hour dance
We
and
all
chant-a-thon.
have to dance, even Lasticus, even though he doesn't want to, because he's scared and a
Yes.
little nervous.
And if somebody needs to take a break, that's fine. Someone just needs to tag team in. It needs to be at least like 20 people dancing.
In this clan?
No, just all around the village.
Yeah, basically he will
Do you have music?
get everybody. We have tom-toms and drums. Yeah, he'll get everybody in the tribe to kind of gather around on all of the walkways around the main hut,
Okay.
and
Fantastic. Welcome, everybody.
everybody except Malaya, who will refuse to participate in this foolishness.
Do we start with the electric slide, or
Oh, little boot scoot boogie.
I already made that joke, but thank you.
Oh, you
for
did?
trying
Okay.
again.
Well, I said I was in the facilities.
It's okay.
Okay.
I went through that one.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, you've got all the whole tribe basically kind of positioned around the main hut. And the chief says, "My people are in position. I suggest you climb to the roof, where you are able to be seen by all."
Fantastic. Do you have a drum or something? Musical?
We have many drums.
Great. Get the drum line out. I'm going to the roof.
Oh, wrong types of drum. Okay. Yep. They get the tom-toms out. Bum ba da bum 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 ba da bum 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 ba da bum 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 ba da bum bum. Right, show us how this dance goes.
George
Lyra.
of the jungle.
I tell them that to put one arm out.
Okay, everybody has to do this
I like
dance
this.
apparently. So you've all got to copy Lyra.
All
Oh,
right.
I'm not dabbing. What the
and
fuck?
there you dab.
She got it.
Dab.
Well, is that how you do it?
Yes.
this
That's
it?
I've never
part of
done
it.
this before.
And the chant, you go like this.
Oh, so it's like a little bit of a
Plant
hula.
the seed, yes. Played to the weeds, dance the day away. Like that.
Oh, okay.
Twirl like
Okay.
this.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Spin like that.
Okay.
Let the
The
plants
chief
come
says, "You said it would not
play."
work if this one did not also dance. He is not
Dance!
dancing."
Hey,
Plant
hey.
the seed,
Come on.
lead to the weeds. Keep going.
Oh wait, do I
Dance
start over or is there
the
It's
new
day
different.
moves?
away.
Oh,
It's different moves.
It's
So we're
different
gonna
moves.
do
It's
this
second
for the
stanza. You got to pay
next 8
attention.
Twirl
hours.
like this.
Next 8 hours of this. So if you want to
Like
come back
that.
tomorrow,
Yeah, we are gonna do this live 8 hours.
this is gonna be like 8 hours of this. The best content on Twitch.
I hope we get
Petition
rated
that-
right now.
Oh, and anyway, I'm doing plant growth
Excellent. You liar.
8 ounce, 8 hour. It's one action is required, but Lyra's gonna make you all do
No,
this
no,
shit
no.
for 8 hours.
The latter half. The latter one.
Okay. If you cast a spell over 8 hours, yeah, you enrich
Oh, that's
the
a
land.
real, that's
all
a
plants in
real
half mile
mechanical
radius.
thing.
It really is. No, it actually is. Bizarrely enough.
I love it.
So the plants will yield twice the normal amount of food when harvested. So basically, they're going to get twice the lily pads, twice the algae,
Jesus.
twice the bulrushes, twice the
Wow.
weeds. Yep, that's it. Okay. So you all do this for a solid 8 hours.
Wow. Okay.
That sounds terrible.
You know,
Really
towards
does.
the end, only the youngest tribe members are really having any real enthusiasm. The older ones are more like this. They've kind of lost the plot.
I just made a whole village dance.
So,
Woohoo.
yep, something you can actually say that's true.
Love it.
So after that, the priest will thank you and says,
Why?
"As you have done this for us, perhaps I was too harsh. You must indeed go, but if you come back through this way and mean us no malice, we will afford you one night's rest on your way home if needed."
Ooh, get
But
free
no
from
more.
the
Thank you,
hill.
Chief Agunda. Thank you.
Okay.
I wish you well.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yes, thank you. We'll pray for you. Thank you.
Can we take that rest now? Because I'm exhausted.
Yeah, we need to rest again.
If you wish to sleep in the hut one more night, you may.
No, I guess we should be on our way.
Do you know where
He just
you are
likes to
going?
complain.
Just north to the mountain. Is there? Can you direct us towards that church? That's where
The
we want
church
to
and the
go.
mountains are in different directions.
Oh no! I thought they were the
But
same
the church is
direction.
close.
Okay, let's
Okay.
start there. Right?
Yes.
Yes.
The mountains are far to the east, but the church is north of here.
Okay.
Follow the
Yes.
path through the swamp. You will find it on a raised hill. It is a strange-looking building. Instead of being made with sticks and mud and the things of nature, they painstakingly made this with molded bricks.
Crazy.
Many-
Wow, how weird.
Many years it took them. Many years. But they were strange foreigners like you. We do not pretend to understand their bizarre ways. But they have, other than coming here to attempt to convert us to this worshipping of Gestai, they have been no adversary to my tribe, so we allow them to live there in peace. Although they are very annoying.
Well, okay. Thank you. We will head there immediately.
Yes.
May the spirits watch over you, and may you not be gobbled up by this great beast that you speak of.
And also with you.
And if you are, may you give it indigestion, and possibly the runs.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, it's quite a. Yeah. All right.
All hail Devon Pork Rind.
Now you must go.
Okay. We'll leave.
Everybody will kind of watch you leave, and some of them are still out there dancing. Probably they're somewhat delirious at this point. You know, someone as you walk by, people are like, "You can stop now. It's okay. You can stop." Okay. Yes. So if you are indeed leaving, you can travel northwards from here over this walkway here that will lead you further north into the swamp. For a little way, there are still some of their kind of wooden walkways through the deeper parts. But after a while, much like on your way here, you had to kind of start carefully picking your path so that you didn't kind of sink too deep. I'll run you guys all the way over here. Alrighty. So it was early in the morning when you were summoned. You've done 8 hours of prancing around. So It's probably mid to
Okay.
late afternoon by the time you're heading out of town. As you kind of wander forth, you've only been traveling, kind of picking your way through, maybe no more than an hour. Already the sun is starting to set and it's beginning to get dusk-like, but you can see further to the north in the swamps some prevalent lights shining from many windows of a large multi-story building. You can make out the silhouette of this building against the skyline, and it is indeed nothing like the architecture that you've seen here. In fact, it would look much more like the type of building that you would expect to find back home in Arconis.
Wow.
Okay.
Pretty.
By the time you continue to work your way through the swamps and eventually get to the church, it is beginning to get dark. There is yet again another kind of stick pathway that leads up. Also, as you're approaching it, suddenly torchlights burst into flames along the pathway, illuminating the path.
Eerie.
Beautiful. Wow, look at that.
Dang,
God,
what
do
is-
that?
quite a sight.
Well, yeah, obviously you could.
Well, I mean, might
That's
have.
probably who did it, but
Yeah,
yeah,
probably.
it's beautiful, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Please don't talk about P-Law too much within these walls.
Why not?
What if they ask?
Right.
If they ask, fine, but don't go on and on. This is a special temple to Gustav.
Don't go on and on about it.
We will only tell them what they need to know, which
Right.
is everything.
Mhm.
Right?
Well, what if they want to know stuff? I mean, come on,
Yeah.
they're religious people
You should be
too.
more curious. You should be the one asking them questions about their
I
God.
know everything we need to know about Istus already.
You want to know the only
this
thing
is
I know?
not a temple to Istus.
It's
Oh,
Gestalt. No, it's Gestalt.
Don't mess that up.
Oh, wait.
Don't mess
I
it
thought
up.
we were going to that one first.
Look, you know the only thing I need to know about it?
What?
It ain't P-lore, so
Mhm.
that's all I need.
And to clear it up, Cordelia is a priestess of Istus that made her way through here, possibly up to this church.
Sorry,
church
I
here.
thought I've got my churches crossed. I'm so sorry,
It's
guys.
okay.
Happens. There's a
Glad
lot
we
of them.
cleared it up
Still a
before
little
we
roasted
went in.
from earlier.
Yeah. Little brain fry.
Little brain scramble here. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go.
Yeah. Start making our way up, I guess.
Alrighty.
Oh, all the way up, Jane. Okay.
Okay. You climb up the wooden
Cheating,
steps.
What?
She sprinted.
What if the bridge is supposed to collapse? We don't know.
That's fair.
Alrighty. Yep, there is a large kind of double wooden door that would lead you in. This church itself, it's definitely not as large and as grand as most of them that you've seen. But considering it's built in the middle of nowhere on a raised pile of dirt in a swamp, it's kind of like small. It's kind of like, you know how big a real medieval castle is? And then the Disney castle? It's kind of like that. It's kind of little. Looks like a real castle, but it's a bit small. Let's be real. This is a real church, but it's a little small. Okay. Yeah, there's warm, glowing lights coming from inside.
Knock?
I'll let you, the sisters take the lead on this, probably. I've said my piece.
All right. Well, yeah, if it's shut, we'll just walk up and give it a little rap, tap, taparoo.
Okay. You hear very eager footsteps come running in your direction. Okay. The door is open, and two fairly young priestesses in kind of like glowing or flowing light green robes eagerly open the door with big smiles on their welcome. Oh, you're not from the Meritawa, Meritaran tribe from the village of Moheteri. But please, come in. Come in. Welcome to the Church of Geshtai.
Sure. Thanks.
Okay. Yeah, they very eagerly. May we offer you refreshment?
Oh, yeah, I'm parched. You got any sweet tea? You got any sun tea or anything?
Yeah, that would be lovely.
We do indeed
Sun
have some
tea.
tea.
Some sun tea? All right.
Oh.
Yes, fetch some tea. Sister Beatrice.
Thanks, darling.
Okay, and she...
So sorry we're not who you expected.
No, we're more surprised, more presently surprised.
Well, that's probably all you had the last little while, right?
Well, yes, other than a recent visitation by a fellow priestess of ours who came to stay with us for a short period of time, the only people we have seen these past, well, with one exception, these past 2 years is the tribesmen. Although there was a small gathering of people that came, friends of ours that came and visited us a little while ago.
Hey, this seems like a secluded place for a temple or church.
But yes, well, you see,
strange.
when we heard that there were so many people living in amongst Geshtai's natural surroundings, we felt we felt a calling to come here and bestow Geshtai's blessing on these people and protect them. And we have done so these last 2 years. It took us a while to build this church, which myself, I am Sister Valerie, and Sister Beatrice is fetching your tea, and Sister Kenna here. The three of us built this with our own bare hands.
Wow. Impressive.
It is quite beautiful.
Yes.
Well, we tried.
Some light colonialization.
Of course,
It's fine.
the prayers of Geshtai assisted us. You
Right.
know, as did a few beasts of burden that we managed to bring in to help us. Little service from the creatures that live in the swamp.
What kind of creatures?
Don't really know what they are. They look kind of like large, bloated pigs, to be honest. But they're very aquatic in nature.
All right.
But they were very, very useful for dragging and carrying and moving things, holding things in place.
That's pretty nice. Pretty nice of them to do that, as little piggies.
Yes, they didn't take much persuading, a few prayers here and there.
Pig labor.
No aquatic pigs were harmed in the creation of this church.
But well, it's a cozy.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
It is rather small, but we are a very small congregation. There are only the three of us here, obviously. And the church itself isn't really well, it's more of a small dwelling for us where we can entertain prospective worshippers of Geshtai. Well, we really haven't prepared a large enough area to accommodate a large congregation. Although there is a large open room on the second floor that will suffice when
You wanna
we
give us
get
a
to that
little
point.
tour, or
Yes. Yes, please, by all means. So, over here, this is the kitchen and our little study area.
nice, nice.
And kind of
How's
shows
your
you
kitchen
this
look
side.
by my standards?
Ooh.
Yeah. It's fairly meek and meager, but it's clean and tidy.
Oh yeah, cute. Yeah.
Yes, and through here, this is our main chamber. This is where we tend to dine and conduct our prayers. Please come in.
Okay, it's quite nice.
It's so exciting to have guests. And Sister Beatrice comes in and brings you all a wooden mug of tea. It's made with the local fauna. Takes a little getting used to, but it has a very sweet flavour.
Oh, I like
I
that.
think you'll like it.
I'm gonna give it a little sniff. What is that? What am I smelling?
Algae tea.
Oh, all right. Not what I asked for, but that's fine. Give it a little sip.
You hear what I'm saying? Let me, if you don't mind, let me just pop upstairs, and let the leader of our order know that you're here. I'm sure she would, be remiss if she didn't come and welcome you herself.
Yeah, sure. Let's talk to the boss lady. It'd be great.
Yeah, right, I'll be right back. And the other two are like, so,
Should we sit down? Or
please, sorry, we're not used to guests. No, please. And they rush to kind of like pull out chairs to allow you to take seats.
Is there assigned seating or?
Sit where you like. No pretenses
then I
here.
can sit at the head of the table.
Of course.
While we're waiting for main priestess,
I went with the big chair here.
I want to say, I think one of my acquaintances passed through a couple weeks ago. Did you meet someone named Cordelia?
Cordelia? No, I'm afraid not. I'd certainly remember that name.
A priestess of Istus.
No, but ironically, there is a priestess of Istus here with us as a guest.
Wait.
But her name is not Cordelia.
Oh.
At least.
What is it?
Tia was her name. Sister
Delia.
Tia Maria. Tia Maria Janus.
Oh.
But what brings you here? More to the point, why have you come to our glorious little slice of swampdom?
I think Lasticus here would love to explain.
We're pursuing an individual of royalty who was kidnapped and supposedly brought to the mountains.
Really?
By an evil
my.
beast thing. Yeah.
Evil beast things. Oh, don't like those.
So we're the rescue party, if you will. We are from Arconis.
Well, us too. We originally hail from Arconis.
Wow.
Yes, as I said, that's where we were
world.
from. We were brought. We heard about the villagers here from. It was from the King's Vizier, Tadros Larishen. He mentioned to the High Priestess of our order, and us being the, how shall we say, the other one goes, careful, sister. Us being the more high-spirited group of priestesses, they decided that it would be best for us to travel to this faraway island, very, very far away from the rest of the church, and build a church ourselves to administer to the tribesmen here, tribespeople.
Wow.
And that's what we've done. That's what we've done.
Well, it was Tadros who sent us here too.
Really?
He teleported us by way of his magical spell.
Oh, we had to sail. It was a very tough journey. It took a long time.
Yeah, well, time is of the essence for us. We don't have much time, so.
The other priestess comes down, followed by another one wearing slightly brighter green robes.
Oh my.
And she goes, this is our high priestess, appointed high priestess, Morowina, who is no older than any of the others, who looks at you and she says, "Oh, you're Pelorians, aren't you?
Well, yeah, I guess
Worshippers of the sun god."
Funny you should ask. We
Guess our
absolutely are.
I guess our reputation precedes us, huh?
Oh, I can tell by the regalia and the sun motif going on there.
Yeah,
Well,
very
guilty
popular.
Guilty as charged, I guess. Yeah.
I'm sure you have many questions.
I'm
Sister
sure you got a lot of
Morowina.
questions.
Sister Morowina, very nice to meet you. And she walks over and grabs hold of you and gives you a really firm handshake.
Okay, I like that. All right.
Well, yes, this is the Untitled Chapter of the Gistine Church. I am appointed High Priestess Morowina. It is my turn to be High Priestess this week. And then there's Sister Valeria, Sister Beatrice, Sister Kenna. We take it in turns to be the High Priestess weekly.
Why y'all do that?
Well, we don't actually have a High Priestess, and we find that, we have a very hard time deciding anything amongst ourselves, so it was decided that we would appoint one of us High Priestess, and then they would basically get to call all the major shots for that week. Keeps everything in line. I know it might seem a little strange to you, but, we're not worshippers of the sun. We're all about lakes and swamps and rivers and streams and, stuff like that.
Right.
All flowy stuff. Got to go with the flow.
Right. Well, we're the domain, up. It sounds like y'all kind of do your thing down.
Yeah. That's nice that you kind of have
Tiffany.
your little cute rules that you kind of do different than
Yeah,
of course.
like instead of officially doing it the right way, you kind of just make up your own rules.
No. We do it the right way, and we're very pleased that as we are here doing the very important work of maintaining the rivers, lakes, and streams, and those that worship them. We appreciate the fact that the sun god is up there, shining down and making sure that everybody is bathed in warmth.
Yeah.
And doing the job of, nurturing the plant
professionals
life,
make
all
sure
that sort of
everything-
stuff. He's kind of like the groundskeeper for us, really.
Well, I would say more of an overseer of things.
Yeah. I mean, like the professionals do like the heavy lifting, and then like you guys kind of just clean up at the bottom.
Step on their feet, like under the table. Like,
Ow!
Hey, ow!
We got a demon under there?
Mr. Morowina, they mentioned that they have a friend who is a member of the Church of Istus. A Sister Cordell, what was her name? Cordelia. I mentioned that we have Sister Tia Maria Janice staying with us. Oh, that's right, we do. Let me fetch her. Tia! Tia! Come down here! And then at the top of the stairs, kind of coming down, wearing kind of like a very light grey robes with long flowing hair, is a very young priestess. So to Lyra, she's got the very sort of appearance that your past acquaintance had, but it clearly is not her. Although she is,
darn it.
She's a few years older than she would be now.
Okay.
So yeah, she kind of comes wandering down. And she says, look, it's a couple of Pelorians and their friends. They've come to hunt down some horrible beast. You mentioned something about a horrible beast, didn't you? She says, oh, indeed. You are the ones, then it is you.
So, well, you heard of it? You heard what we're doing here? Or?
I am aware of the fates and what they say. And I am aware that travelers would come in search of this beast, as you call it.
Okay. Good.
Maybe.
A word of warning for us, then?
I have no words of warning.
Or like,
other than
where is
your
it?
coming was foretold.
Can you
Where
tell us
is
about
it?
the beast? Where it is? What
Okay.
it looks like? What it eats?
I know not what this beast is, although I believe in this particular moment that the word beast may be as much symbolical as physical.
Why?
But may I ask why you have come seeking this beast? What What forces set you on your path and sent you to this island?
I mean, we were told by a family to come get it, basically, right? It snatched up some are we allowed to say to them who it is? Because then they want to keep it hush
I'm
hush.
sure it's fine.
All right, we do you know the Cordell family? Have you ever heard of them?
I myself have never heard of the Cordell family.
Okay, good. Well, it's Cordell family. They're real high, real popular family, real rich, real out there, real royal types.
One of the other priestesses says, "Oh yes, I know of those. They're a prominent group that live in the city of Meridian, I believe."
Right, exactly. So apparently a great beast snatched one of them up.
Pleased and proud with herself.
Very good. Two points to whatever the house is. I don't remember.
Sister Kenna. Sister Kenna.
Right. Yes. 2 points to the house of House Geshtai. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, right. The great big beast came and snatched one of them up, and we've been on the hunt for him ever since. And we've heard that been on the trail, so it sounds like we might be getting close. Hopefully, maybe.
And you were told that this beast lived here on this island? Were you given any more insight other than that? Or do you plan to scour the entire island looking for this beast?
There was a prophecy told?
I am well aware of the prophecy. And of who told it.
Could you tell us?
Well, if you need me to tell it to you, I can. Did you recall how it was delivered? Who delivered the prophecy?
Some strange women at the doorsteps of the Cordell family's father.
Well, I mean...
The night it happened, put him in a trance, said, your 3 little ones are cursed. One will be taken by something, the other by air. The third will die by something else. Right, guys? Basically...
That's the gist of it, yes.
Yeah,
Dying by
just
their
about.
own hand, stuff like that.
Then you know the prophecy.
Well, no.
It is all to do with a terrible curse that has been laid upon this poor family for wrongdoings of the past.
Can it be lifted?
It can. Whether it will be or not will be probably determined by yourselves.
Do you know how we can lift it?
I do not. I only know that it is. I do not know how to solve the problem. But yes. It is said, one will die from his breath, one he will take himself. I believe that one you have already, come to find.
Yep, the taken one. Yeah.
But you know no more about where to find this creature. Alas, I cannot help you there.
We were told he was in the mountains.
Ah.
Or the beast was in the mountains. And it was dangerous.
Sister Beatrice says, "Oh, nobody travels near the mountains. The mountains are a terrible place, full of vile, horrific creatures and beasts."
Yeah.
Exactly why we need to go there, to slay the beasts.
With that, acting High Priest Morowina says, "Well, there is that one fellow, that old mountain man, hermit, that pops down about once every 2 or 3 months. He lives on the edge of the mountains. If anybody'd know the mountains well, it would be him. He lives on a ledge, and apparently he says he guards a tunnel that runs deep into the mountains. Armitage Longbottom, his name is."
Armitage Longbottom?
Yes.
Sure.
Why would someone like him just live out there if it's so dangerous?
As I said, apparently he is guarding the entrance to the tunnel. Not entirely sure if he's guarding to stop people going in the tunnel or things coming out of it. But he's a very unsociable sort, doesn't tend to mix well.
I think that's where the beast is in this tunnel.
I don't know, but that's where the mountains are, and if anybody knows about the mountains, it would be Armitage Longbottom.
I bet he won't like our presence, would he? Being a hermit.
Probably not.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure you've got ways of getting him to warm to you.
Oh yeah, we make friends wherever we go. All the time. Always friends. Never any issues.
Well, why to say that with such sarcasm?
Yeah, we really do that.
Yeah,
We do tend to rub people the wrong way. Oh,
You do, maybe.
maybe you do. Yeah,
okay.
people
loves
love us.
Right.
Oh, yes.
So the priestess of Istus, she
That's
says,
funny.
yes,
Thank
the
you.
prophet
I didn't
that you
think we
speak
told the
of, she visited through here also several weeks past. She claimed to be the prophetess and herald of the beast. She mentioned, albeit cryptically, that the beast had one of the three, and that when the three lines spilled together, it would form a river of blood that would not only wipe out the noble family that you come on behalf of, but all noble families that have ever touched their line.
Oh.
That sounds like a lot of noble families.
Yes.
Someone hates the rich.
I'm afraid this is possibly runs entirely deeper than you probably even realize. Sister Morowina, if you could assist them further. She says, well, the mountains are east. Go up there, find a ledge, find a hut, find Armitage Longbottom, ask him, he'll probably know where this beast is, if anybody does. At least he'll show you where the tunnel is. With that, Sister Valerie says, yes, you head east towards the mountains. You will have to cross the Diamore River, and you will have to climb the Diamore Stair to get clear of the marshes and into the forest, which is directly beneath the ledge. Once you get there, you'll have to scour along the ledge until you find Armitage and his hut, but I'm sure you have ways to track him down once you find the mountain itself. And then Sister Tia Maria Janice says, but beware. The Fates have also began speaking of something long past that has began to stir once more.
Like what?
That is all I can tell you.
All you can tell us, or all you want to tell
All I
us?
can tell you. I know no more.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, the Fates are always cryptic and never too precise.
Hmm.
And
It's
whether
true.
this is something that will aid you or hinder you, I cannot tell you that either. The only thing I can tell you is, if you fail, then this river of blood will flow. And many, many, many will die.
Hey, well, I mean, I don't think we're planning on failing, so
I
I think we'll be all
I
right.
truly hope that you are heroes of legend that can...
Well, she is.
And
point
who
to
are you?
Lyra.
Who are you that is a hero of legend?
Me, little old me. My name is Lyra, the legendary ranger known for many legends.
Lyra? Well, it is
Do you know
a
me?
pleasure to have met your acquaintance and the rest of you. May the Lord of Light bless you, and may his powers travel with those that follow his teachings. And you, little man, who have said little, in fact, you've said nothing at all. Well, what is your name?
I've said quite a bit, actually. My name is Lasticus Swalwell.
He's shy. He's like that a lot.
I thought I was speaking as much as the rest of you.
I'll think again.
Oh, you've said little since I came down the stairs.
Maybe he's just intimidated by your beauty.
Oh, is that? Oh, it could be.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry,
I am
guys.
so.
Well, I can tell you that there is nothing in the fates that talks of any kind of connection between me and this fine figure of a man.
Ooh, dang, bird.
Let
So,
Burn.
as it is not
Yikes.
ordained in the
Fates
fates,
are like, no.
sorry.
Sorry, Lasticus. Sorry,
Yeesh.
bud.
I mean, it's just me and 8 of you fine ladies. You know.
What a way to friend zone someone. You know?
Yeah, that was harsh.
But yes. So if you are to rescue this young noble, of the Cordell House, and it is indeed the mountains that you believe this creature to be, then follow the path that Sister Valerian has set for you. Find this beast, whatever it is, and thwart the curse. I can
Okay.
also tell you that the fates tell of you finding the things that you will need on your journey. Of course, they
so-
don't specify what they are.
Okay.
Although there was mention of a orange or a satsuma or something. I don't know.
Sorry, an orange?
Oh, sorry, a little bit of Istesian humor.
Haha. Haha.
We had oranges for dessert. Never mind.
I see.
But there are
Okay.
still some left. They were very juicy, quite tasty.
Yeah, I think I'll take your word for it.
Well, seeing as the chosen ones have arrived, I will be leaving on the morrow and return back to Arconis. Now I have done my duty and met them and greeted them and set them on their path.
Why did you have to do that?
Because the fates told me to. They told me that the chosen ones would come through here, and that I should be here to greet them and set them on their path. And I was bestowed with the knowledge to let you know that it is far more serious than you were led to believe. Now, hurry up, off you go, save a few hundred people or whatever it is.
Wait, don't you want to join us?
Not allowed, sorry, not allowed to interfere.
Not allowed.
Not allowed to interfere. The only time we are permitted is when something has interfered with the fates. Something has gone awry with destiny and with prophecy. Then and only then are we permitted to directly get involved, to put things right.
How could
Everything that's about to happen to you is meant to happen, so... Do you have any next of kin that you'd like me to drop in and let know where you are when I go back to Arconis? Not saying that you need to notify them, not trying to give away any hints here or say that anything bad's going to happen to you. Just, I overheard that you were whisked away, teleported here, so I doubt you had time to tell anybody. And it will take you a long time to get back, unless, of course, you have means to teleport yourselves back as well. Which, if you do, any chance you could come back this way and take me with you? Because, it's a hell of a long boat ride. Took me 3 months to get here.
Well, maybe your fate needs you to take that boat ride.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It may well. If you don't, in fact, have the ability, then obviously that is exactly what is
Wouldn't
planned
want
for
to
me.
interfere with your commute.
Well, it may be that you're meant to interfere with it. I don't know. If you're
should.
willing to and have the ability, then you were meant to. If you don't, then obviously you won't.
I don't like how you keep spinning it on me like that.
Well, it is what it is.
Oh.
If you help me,
Okay.
it was because you were meant to. If you don't, it's because you weren't, so... But never fear, I fully expected to be travelling back by boat all by my lonesome. And the sailors were very friendly.
No next of kin to tell.
Okay, well, good.
Parents are dead. It's fine.
Oh, they're dead, are they? That's a shame.
Well, you know, all the classic hero background. They long ago died, don't worry.
Oh, well, I will say a prayer for your departed family.
Oh, no need.
Well, not that I can think of anything else I can help you with, but is there anything else you wish to ask?
Do we ask if we know if there's any weaknesses of this beast? I feel like that one might be important.
I'm afraid I have no knowledge of what the beast is or how to slay it. If it is
Your friend in
indeed
the
a
hills,
physical
you know.
thing.
Right. I just didn't know. Maybe she knew from her prophecy. I don't know.
Nope, sorry. Prophecy didn't really enlighten us into that. Only, I don't even know whether you're going to succeed or fail. Only that you are the ones that are destined to try.
I don't believe in failure, so we will succeed.
That's the
And,
spirit. Think
Of
positively.
course.
You know, the only
Always.
true truth is in accepting your fate and embracing it with open arms. So,
I do like being called the chosen ones.
oh well, it seemed
Add that to my
appropriate.
list of names.
We're used to that. So
I was going to say,
I was gonna say, must these new chosen ones. It's cute for them.
Yeah, we've been be calling that.
I do like that for them to feel special like that.
See, isn't it nice? Now you kind of understand like where we're coming from when we
Yeah.
when we say it.
Well, Sister Valeria says, well, you're welcome to rest here for the night. We can put you up in rooms, give you plenty of food, wine, song, whatever you'd like.
Well,
It's been a
Lyra's
long
got
time.
a great
No
dance she can
dancing.
show
No
you.
dancing. It's been a long day.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Would it be okay if I took some food and drink to the study over there by the kitchen? Or do you want food to be eaten here?
No, you can. Please, make this place your home. May you have a peaceful and safe rest here. For I'm sure you are about to face many hardships and lots of delicious danger.
Well, thank you.
One more question. Do you all do heal or have healing potions or any of the like?
Don't have any healing potions, but rather itching to say some prayers and bestow some blessings. So yes, we'll can certainly take care of any maladies or problems that you have. That would be most delightful.
No, we don't. We got that covered. We don't need you.
I thought you probably would, but
Don't need you to do any of that. Get it all.
I would like to be blessed by
tainted.
both gods, Pilor and Gushtai.
You know, when you do that, you kind of override the
And-
blessing, and then it doesn't.
well, and
it
there's
doesn't
Istus
work.
as well. You could have the blessings of 3 goddesses,
Too,
or
I
2
would like the
goddesses and 1
blessings of
god.
all 3 goddesses.
too many, Lyra. You get all gummed up.
Now she came, but I don't know what the side effect of mixing 3 blessings is. That's
I'd like
you're
to try it out.
you're
Yeah,
taking
that's-
fate into your own hands on that one.
I do not recommend it. I heard
I would
a
like a
story
blessing
once.
from each. I don't
Pretty
care
greedy.
what you say.
Says, well, I have no problem with that. And the priestess of Istus says, no, I don't either. As long as you act according to not offend any of the 3 religions, then
Good luck.
I'm sure the blessings will hold.
I don't
This one over
understand
here.
how I could possibly offend any religion.
Well, you know, for me and Istus, all you have to do is be true to whatever your fates are.
I'm kind of
Be
busy, so
honest
never mind.
and
Never mind.
yes, be honest and forthright in your actions. For Istus, just be thankful and praise the ground that you walk upon, the waters that you cross, the rivers that you encounter. And obviously, for the sun god, be full of righteousness and justice, and let your lovely natural light shine through.
Yeah, do that, Lyra. You got
Go
that?
for it.
You got
Why
it?
don't you do those two first, and then you can hit us up later
Uh-huh.
for the good one. That actually makes you hit stuff better.
I'm actually gonna get up and bow to everyone and say, thank you for your hospitality. And I'm gonna bow out of the room
Okay.
and head over to
Nice.
this love seat over here.
Love seat. It's pretty
And-
big. It's more like a big ass couch. You could like snuggle 4 people on it.
Well, I'm gonna sit on it and take out my spell book, take out the scroll that Tadros gave me, and just study.
Okay.
Really just spend the time in studying.
Alrighty then. What's everybody else want to do?
Eat.
Yeah.
Eat, drink, and make merry.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna eat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Shitty tea.
Yeah, not the best.
Alrighty. Yeah, they give you ample food. While you're all doing that, they're floating this and that. So Sister Beatrice, she will come and find Lasticus. She says, are you a scholar of some kind? Oh, but one that can't speak, apparently.
Yes, I am.
The mute scholar.
A mute scholar, yes. I practice in mime. No, I am. I'm a scholar, yes.
And of any particular scholastic pursuit?
Abjuration is my main pursuits.
Magic. You're a wizard.
I am, yes.
Ah, yes. One moment.
Is everything okay?
Oh, no, fine. I have something that may interest you. It's of no good to us, but it may be of use to you, especially if you're going beast hunting. And she goes wandering off.
Okay. I'm gonna watch where she vanished to.
Oh, she just went out this door, so unless you're going to follow her.
No, I'm just gonna watch the door and listen. Just I
Okay.
guess my flags are raised, like a little suspicion going on since we've had trust issues in the past.
Well, why wouldn't you have trust issues?
Right. I'm a wizard. I'm a what?
Right, so what is everybody else up to? Just going to eat and that's it? And
I think eat and drink and then hitting the hay to get some rest.
Alright, so that's good enough. Alrighty then. So Beatrice will come back to you. And she comes back with a book. And she goes, you might find this of some use.
I'm gonna hold up my hands to accept the book, and then look at it.
She hands it to you. She goes, I believe it's a spell book of some sort that belonged to a wizard who unfortunately met his demise somewhere in and around the mountains. Armitage gave it to us on one of his last visitations.
Oh. Well, thank you. This is quite the gift.
Well,
or do you need some compensation?
No, not at all. It's no use to us at all. Our blessings come from prayer, not from the studying of arcane. But if what Sister Tia Maria Janice tells us, it sounds like you're in for quite a dangerous encounter or two. So I just thought it might help.
Well, thank you, Sister Beatrice, right? I mean,
Yes.
thank you.
Sister Beatrice.
Beatrice? What?
Beatrice.
Sounded like that for a second.
I wouldn't mention to the others that I gave you the book. I really should have consulted with the current acting High Priestess before doing so, but she's unfortunately going to be... she is blessed to be the High Priestess for a further 4 days, and I believe you will have already left by then.
Are you next up on the roster?
No, that would be Sister Valeria. I was High Priestess last week.
Do you enjoy doing such a thing?
Oh yes, get to boss them around, tell them what to do. Love it.
It's quite the system you guys worked out. I quite admire it personally.
In truth, we didn't exactly fit in very well at the priesthood before. That's why we were chosen to come out here and handle this. All of us, we're all either a little too highly strung, too highly spirited, a little bit stubborn, difficult to work with, competitive, you know.
Okay, well, it is a good system because it allows you guys to be humble as well as authoritarian.
Yes,
I don't really have that luxury.
Very humble.
I don't get to have that luxury with some of my friends. They're a little always,
But anti-phase. Would you like to know what spells are in the book?
Sure.
Okay, well, the book is damaged, so it is not 100% complete, but there are some spells that still seem studyable. All right, there is illusionary script. If you want to write, you can write these down, and then you can transcribe them later or whatever.
Okay, sure.
So there's illusionary script, silent image, and thunder wave. Those are some first level spells.
Cool.
Acid arrow, gentle repose, and levitate are second level spells. There's hypnotic pattern and sleet storm. You're starting to see a little bit of a pattern here with this dude.
Yes.
And then there is fire shield, which is a fourth level spell.
Yeah, I know.
So all of those spells, if you are of the acquired level, you spend a little bit of time, you can transcribe those and add those to your spell list.
I don't have any of those spells.
Well, I didn't give you any that you already had, so there were some spells in there that you already know. I know what they are, so I'm not going to waste a ton of time telling you what you can't use.
Fair enough.
So there we go.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Jesus.
Okay. So a bunch of new spells. All right, and then everybody gets a good night's rest, and you can travel whenever you see fit on the morrow.
I think we'll just wake up early and head out, I guess. I mean, unless anybody else has any reason to stay and do anything else here. I think Fifth and Finn are ready to hit the road and get
away from these bloody charlatans.
Yeah, well, they're just very dull,
Yeah, those country, priestesses,
they are pretty. Yeah, I mean
they do their own thing, but
basically, it's a bunch of. They're all they're all like in their early to mid 20s, and
little children.
It's cute.
It's cute. It's quaint.
They're playing at Priestess.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, if you have nothing else that you want to ask the Priestesses of Gishtai or the Priestess of Istus before she leaves and departs, they will thank you for your visit, wish you well. Istus, you'll get, those of you that want one can get a blessing from Sister Tia Maria Janus, and those of you that want one can get a blessing from Acting High Priestess Morowina.
Nah, I think I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unless the other two do.
Your blessing smells.
I'm taking both of them.
I know that Lyra wants them, so she gets some blessings. What about Lasticus?
I'm gonna bless her behind her back.
I take one from the Priestesses of Gishtai just as a thank you, because of the book offering.
Hey, you're walking through swamps, and apparently there's lots of swamps and water and rivers and stuff. Who knows? Might be a benefit.
Yeah.
Maybe you won't drown in a bog. Okie dokie. Well, then you will travel out the following morning. They will remind you once again to head eastwards towards the mountain. They told you will have to cross the Diamore River and up the Diamore Stair to get clear of the marsh and into the forest before you will reach the ledge that Armitage lives upon. And as you leave, Sister Tia Maria Janus will say, "And don't forget, I warned you that the Fates spoke of something long past that had stirred once more."
Right, but then you didn't say anything else about it, so
All I
okay, we'll
can
be
tell
up,
you
we'll be on
is
the lookout.
There is something to be aware of.
We'll make sure to keep our eye open.
Yes, perhaps the fates will give you a sign and allow you to know something is on the horizon. Even if you cannot avoid it, perhaps you're able to prepare for it, and in doing so will meet it as fate intended. And perhaps you won't see it coming, and you'll meet it as fate intended.
Okay.
Okay, and off you go. Eastward. You can see, as you leave here, there is, after not too long, everything begins on a steady incline. Very kind of gentle at first, but after a while, you can tell that you're beginning to kind of work your way out of the swampland. Late afternoon, you're kind of getting to the point where the ground has become significantly more firm. And ahead of you, eventually you come to where you can hear the flowing of water. And an interesting sight can be seen on the other side of it, of the river. I'll go ahead and put you guys where you are. Okay. There is a very old and busted bridge. Oh, here we go again. But beyond that, you can see a woven path up through the hillside. At one point, it kind of becomes a cross-section of staggered stairs that kind of go up quite steep as it ascends the side of an area that's far too steep to potentially climb. And then beyond that, it continues. To add insult to injury, by now, a steady downpour of rain has begun to happen. The river itself is not very large, it's not very wide, and to be honest, a good run and a jump, you could probably clear it without the bridge if you intended to, or if you weren't loaded down with heavy armor. But yeah. Do I have any rain? Used to have rain. I know.
Just like the sound effect you made?
Yeah, I'm just looking. Maybe this. Nope. Okay, anyway. Yeah. So, what do you guys wish to do?
I'd really just cross the bridge, kind of quickly, like quick 3 or 4 steps across to get to the other side.
It's pretty sturdy, so you have no problem kind of balancing across there to get to the other side.
Oh, not too shabby, guys.
Just
not like the other bridge.
Got any rain here?
All right. Maybe we should all wait till we get to a different spot on the bridge before we start going over it. You know what I mean? Don't go on the same piece.
Yes, great.
Yeah,
Brilliant
we don't stress
idea.
the wood.
All right. Well, I guess Lyra, you're going next. You just jumped in front. Cut me, but that's fine.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna cross.
Go ahead and
before
pop this up here.
Yeah, and we'll wait until they get to different spots to start walking across.
See if this is what I think it is. It may
I'll walk
not
down
be.
the embankment a little bit so to give you guys room.
Yeah, okay. There we go, there's some rain.
Aww.
Ooh,
Lovely.
very nice.
Okay. Alright, yeah, so Lyra and Elasticus, you balance your way across the bridge. It really isn't that difficult for you guys. Get right across, no problem.
All right, here
Alright.
you go, darling.
Yep, I guess I'll.
Easy does it now.
And it seemed like they had no problem doing it before. You said?
I mean, it's probably about 1.5 feet wide. If anything, it was a little slippery because it's old wood with moss and stuff on it, and it's raining, so it's kind of a little slick. Okay. But balancing wasn't a difficult thing.
Okay. Yeah, I think I just start going across once they're clear then.
If you had to go across with any hurry, I might make you have to roll, but as it is, you're just going to take your time and slowly cross the water.
Yeah, I would slowly cross.
Oh.
Step by step.
Okay.
As well.
Nicely done.
Here.
Alrighty.
No balance.
All
No,
right.
not bad, not bad. Come on, hon. It's
Just
easy.
like one little toe. Just like,
Come on, it's
Okay, I
it's
think I got
nothing.
and
Yeah,
I'm just
you're
gonna
alright.
tiptoe on over. Beep, 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 beep.
Okay. Everybody, if you will, give me a perception check with disadvantage because your vision is significantly impaired with this heavy downpour.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, that
Does that
sucks.
not count?
no, it doesn't.
That's too bad.
Perception with disadvantage. That was good. That was good though.
Okay, well, you all actually did pretty well, except for poor Fenifer, who is like having to squint her eye because water's getting in her
I hate
eyes.
the rain.
Damn
I'm
rain.
gonna rust.
Yeah, you noticed that huge big spider web right there for you as well?
Oh, of course I did.
That's specifically for you and nobody else.
Aw,
See spider web.
Aw, how nice.
So happy.
Dwarven mascara running in your eyes, yeah. Okay, over here amongst these rocks, you can see an arm kind of like flopped, laying out from behind them, as if there's a body kind of like down in amongst the rocks. Like the arm is kind of like slung over the rock to where you can just see the hand and the forearm.
One
Does it
of
look
those
human?
things doesn't belong.
Does it look human?
Humanoid, at least from this
Humanoid.
distance.
Put my finger to my nose. Not it.
I'll go take a look at it.
Oh, great.
What are we taking a look at? What is it?
There's a I don't know, maybe a body over here. It's just
Where?
just a piece of it right now.
Hold on, let me just. Okay, I can see now.
Yeah,
Got
all
it.
right. And where'd you say it was located, Gore? I'm sorry, I didn't see your
Right
ping
here.
didn't show up. Okay, I'm going
This
to
little pile of rocks.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over to it and take a look, see what I can
I'll
find.
follow.
Okay, there is a somewhat decomposed body.
Okay.
It looks like that birds and other creatures have had their way with the corpse for sure. Let's see. A successful. Give me an investigation roll, you two.
Not a medicine investigation at this point.
Well, you can give me a medicine roll if you want to ascertain how he may have died.
That's what I would be looking
So
at
by all
first.
means, give me a medicine roll for that.
I'll look
Okay.
around for investigation, kind of see.
Well, I'd still investigate too, but yeah,
Yeah.
first I was want to go, how did this guy die?
All right, Matt. His
Can't see
skull is smashed against the side of. His skull is busted.
Okay.
The body has been here a long time, so any real clue is there's no noticeable cuts or stab marks. He's not pierced with arrows or anything like that. But his skull is cracked. Seriously smashed. And his head is like laying right beneath the side of one of these huge boulders. So your guess is he either fell to his death or he somehow impacted with great force here.
Yeah. We got a blunt force trauma victim.
Oh no!
Yeah, we got a crack at the dorsal skull fracture. Probably.
Boy.
Probably.
Is it like a loose lasagna back there, or is it like?
No, it's pretty much all done. That's all been slurped up by all the little
Oh
by a little
boy!
creature out here. But yeah, no, he died pretty quick, I think.
Poor little Oh, sweetheart.
All right.
Sad.
Well, we don't know. Maybe, maybe not.
Well, does he look like a mean
Does
guy?
he look nice? Yeah.
Give
He's got eyebrows like this.
me an
maybe-
investigation roll. That's the next thing.
Yeah. Okay.
As
you
you're
yours now.
looking at the corpse and stuff
Yeah,
like that,
did you
see
yours
what
already?
else you might be able to
I did, I
ascertain.
failed.
Yuck. You sure did. Okay.
I
didn't
can't see
that.
nothing. I'm like,
See if I can get a little better. It's still pretty rainy, but we'll see. Oh, it's almost
Oh.
a 19.
A 9. Okay, the only thing that you can ascertain was by the remains of what's left of his cartilage from his ears, probably was elvish.
Okay.
But that's about the only thing that you can really tell.
Elvish in race.
okay, I'll write that
age.
down.
Yeah, age undetermined.
Rough height. What do you say is
Rough
height?
height. I'd say maybe like 5'10",
Okay.
right
Okay.
around there. Maybe 5'8", 5'10",
We
average
got a
size.
Male, female.
I just don't know.
Can't tell.
Don't know.
Okay,
Nah.
that's fine.
All right.
You could tell he's male.
Male. Oh, I can. Oh, what do you
Oh.
mean? What do you mean by that?
Oh,
Yeah, I think you could
Working
tell that
with.
he doesn't have breastises.
Okay. I don't know how decomposed he quite was.
Yeah, not so decomposed that it's unrecognizable.
Okay.
If he was that far gone, you probably couldn't have told that he was Elvis either.
what kind
Yeah.
of clothing we got? What are we working with? For clothing?
Okay, so he's wearing kind of like light leather armor or clothing. He's laying he's kind of like laying on a quiver that's like on his back, and about 3 feet from where he is, there's you can see a bow is poking out from underneath some brambles.
All right, Lyra, you need any more ammo, or are you all good?
I'm fine. I don't want a dead man's arrows.
Well, he ain't gonna use them.
Yeah, right. Don't let him go to waste.
He has 1 arrow in
He's
that
got
quiver.
one.
One.
fine.
There's
might
one
take it.
single arrow.
That might be the good one.
Right. What if it's like a special one?
Yeah, that was the one he was saving for when he landed.
I'm going to approach and, I guess, see where he fell, hear what Fiffany and Fennifer have said about him,
Yep.
and look up. Like, is there a cliff or a sheer
I mean,
rock
there's
face
the
above?
stairway that kind of climbs all the way up right here.
You probably fell off that.
So if he fell off that, then he would potentially fall.
Probably
where
would
he
have fell
landed.
here, yeah.
Yeah, it must have little butterfingers and just slipped on down.
Yeah, but aren't elves like
Nimble?
nimble? Yeah.
They're on nimble bimble.
Maybe he's not a stair elf. Maybe he...
Not a stair elf.
Right.
Oh,
Might not be.
Well, I mean, so he's not a wood elf?
I don't know. Barely tell he's an elf.
Well, that's unfortunate because we have to take those stairs. I mean,
Right,
Right. And now we know to be careful.
Be very careful. We do a little buddy system. We can like tie a rope to each other. So if one goes, we all go.
No.
Well,
I'd rather
Well,
not do
if one
that.
goes, we all go.
Well, I think you maybe more. If one goes, we can save the other one. We can all
yeah,
pitch
I didn't
together.
mean that. I
Maybe you
just
meant
meant
that.
like hold me up so
Yeah.
that I don't go down like a rock.
That way we all die together. Wouldn't that be fun?
Right, but you got a helmet, so I mean,
I do have a helmet.
you
so,
at least be a little better off than this guy.
yeah, it'll just crunch like a little tuna can instead.
Okay, still better.
True. All right. Well, I guess we'll just give him a little blessing and be on our way. Everyone.
Well, I don't know if he was a follower, Pelor, but I mean, I guess in death he could be. So,
Yeah.
yeah, Pelor, please take pity on this poor elf soul.
Mhm.
Unless he was bad, and then maybe
Unless he was
not.
bad.
Unless he was
Yeah.
bad, but I mean, try to look the other way if you need to. Just give me into the pearly gates. All right, in our
We
Lord
know
we
he
pray.
fell so low, but raised him so high. Thank you.
We fell so low, raised him so high. Very good. In His name we bless him. Pelor.
And anything else you guys want to do with the corpse of the elf?
No, just let him rest.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty then. What do you want to do now?
Look up at the stairs that are probably gonna be our.
They're steep, they're
Oh,
winding, and they're wooden. and don't look entirely in great shape. I mean, they're intact, but I don't know.
Should we wait until it's not raining to get up there? I mean, I can barely see anything.
It's always raining here, probably.
You don't know. What are you, weatherman?
I am a natural explorer. I can just tell this place rains a lot.
Why, there's marshes
Look, it
everywhere.
looks all muddy. That looks like it's been muddy for years.
Years?
Years?
Listen, how about I take the lead and I'll look for traps and slippery spots? I don't find terrain very difficult.
Good one.
Yeah, I think that's a good
yeah,
idea.
sure. If you want to take the lead, yeah. I mean,
I'm gonna have to go real slow, so.
It doesn't look like there's anything like too treacherous around, so we can just, follow them.
Yeah.
All right, so you kind of walk all the way up to the base of the wooden stairs, Lyra.
Yeah.
Give me a perception roll. Disadvantage because the weather.
Okey-dokey. Perception.
Oh yeah, no. You don't see shit.
Ugly.
Okay. And one by one, you're all gonna make it, so you might as well all make the roll.
Okay.
Perception?
Yeah.
At disadvantage?
With disadvantage, yep. I mean, you're all gonna get to where Lyra is at some point.
Yeah. Ooh.
Goodness.
Whoa.
Yikes.
Tiffany has got her goggles on today.
I got it now. Yeah, see, I'm just,
really
you know what
hate
I'm
the
doing?
rain.
You know
It's
what
my
I'm doing?
least favorite weather.
You just
I'm
need-
doing this.
Oh no!
This is the trick. This is the trick right
possibly
here.
represent two.
This is the trick.
All right. Yep. So, let's see the order. Whereabouts are you in that order? Are you last?
I'm going last. I
Okay.
can't
so
see
we're gonna
anything,
just
so I'm gonna be like just holding on to Tiffany, just like please
wedge
don't
Tiffany
let me
between
fall.
you. All right. So Lasticus will get there first. And see it first, as Lyra kind of like bypasses it, as she kind of like gets to the base of the stairs, and no sooner have you kind of spotted it and kind of crouch and try to look, that Tiffany will also see that here, underneath the structure of the stairs itself, is another corpse. This one, there's quite a bit of growth, kind of, the plants and fauna was kind of like grown up around him, so he's a little bit obscured, but nonetheless you do see him. This gentleman appears to be more of a warrior-y kind. He is wearing chainmail. Still clutched in his left hand is a mace, and there is a shield that, well, is it a shield or is it? You think it's a shield, but it's really not very shield-shaped. It almost looks like a bowl, an inverted bowl, that's laying like several feet from his corpse. That's all I'm going to tell you without getting any closer or having a better look.
So I'm gonna immediately put a hand on Lyra's shoulder. And be like, whoa, stop.
What's that?
Yes.
There's another body. This is looking more and more like a trap, you know?
Well, I can find traps. I'll look.
I'm gonna. How easy is it to get to the body? To the second
From
corpse?
here, I mean, he's at the bottom of the thing. He's just kind of wedged underneath some of the wooden.
Yeah, so
kind of struts.
I'm gonna go and try to ascertain a little bit more about how this. Not a medicine necessarily, but just investigate the area.
Give me an investigation roll.
With disadvantage? Or...
Nope. That's he's right in front of you, so that's not a problem.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
So he doesn't have an arm. One of his arms is missing. Clearly by the stains that are on the armor around him, albeit minimal at this point, and the fact that the way the chainmail is made, You're pretty sure there was an arm there. It wasn't like he was a one-armed person. Otherwise, if that was the case, the armor would have been manufactured that way.
Yeah.
The shield, it's dented. And when I say dented, whatever hit that shield hit it hard enough to completely buckle it inwards. So something hit it with such force that the metal folded around it. I mean, if you want to put it in like layman's terms, it's almost as if a shield tried to catch a cannonball. That's the sort of effect of it. The arm that's missing would have been the shield arm. So it's entirely possible that the two may be somewhat related. He is a human male, as best you can tell. Some of the hair on his head, it's kind of brittle and white, and from the skin texture and stuff, you're guessing he was a little older than most of y'all, but without a medicine roll, I can't tell you any more than that.
Okay, so I'm gonna pick up the shields and turn it to the shield people in the party and put it on the ground and be like, look at this.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was a large metal shield, big kite shield, but again, something dented it completely in on itself, like significant force. He's so shocked that Tiffany's so shocked she's speechless.
Something hit that real hard.
Yeah.
Like real hard.
So, we should look up then?
Could be a machination of sorts, or a
Well, like-
monster, or beast.
Like a fallen rock, or
Well, fallen or... I mean, what if it was thrown?
Give me a an investigation roll, Fenifer.
me.
Actually, no. Give me an insight roll.
Insight.
yeah.
Okay.
Come on, Fen.
With disadvantage or?
Nope,
regular?
just straight up insight.
Insight. Okay.
Mm-hmm. A 12. Okay, that's enough. If it was a fallen rock, you say that, but then you realize that's probably not the case, because if it was a fallen rock, he probably would have used the shield to cover him. Mm-hmm. And if that would have been the case, there's no way he'd have held that shield solid. It would have tilted with the force of the rock, so it wouldn't have done that much damage.
Okay. And being a shield wielder, I would kind of know.
Yeah,
that
something you're convinced he probably was braced for the impact because it took the impact. But whatever that impact was the shield didn't help him.
Gotcha.
Also, Fenifer, he doesn't have an arm, and it was
Oh.
his shield arm.
He lost his shield arm? Oh, yeah, that's definitely not a rock. Okay, we're dealing with something big and something strong. And something probably mean, so probably a demon? Right?
Maybe it'll be a trap.
Must be a
Probably.
demon.
Gotta be a
Hey,
demon.
something to throw rocks like that? I know demons
Who
do
else
that.
would do that to these poor
Right.
people just trying to climb some stairs? Okay, do we just keep going?
Well, let's look around for traps.
Well, right. Lyra said she could find out that, so
Oh, and
hopefully
the
she
only
can
other thing
ascertain
he said
it.
he was wearing chainmail, and he had that mace that he gripped hard in his hand.
So Gore, when the shield buckled,
Mm-hmm.
it didn't puncture all the way through, right? But
Correct.
if he was holding it and bracing with it, what buckled would have got in his flesh, I imagine, right? Or his chainmail?
I mean, there's no
it's that
question
much-
about it. His arm would have been smashed and shattered. His arm is gone.
It's gone.
It's possible that it hit it with such force that, if he didn't have it tied against him, maybe it hit so hard that it, tore his arm
But,
off.
I mean,
but then
that would
you'd
have also
expect to
gone
find the
chainmail
arm
too,
with the
right?
shield. So,
Okay. Okay, cool.
Okay, I'm casting find traps towards the
Okay.
stairs, and then they maybe at
sense the
120
presence of any
foot
traps within the range.
area,
Nice.
and also up to.
Okay. Yep. Let's see. A trap for the purpose of this spell includes anything that would inflict a sudden or unexpected effect you consider harmful or undesirable. Specifically intended and such was creator. Okay. And it gives you 120 feet. So you're convinced that in the 120-foot radius around you, and for the way that this spell would work above you, there are not any traps. Nothing, no deliberate machinations or things set up to thwart you. Again, being old, kind of algae-covered wood, the stairs themselves are slippery, but not untraversable by any means. There are rails on either side that you can kind of hold on to. And from what you can tell, at least thus far, while this stairwell is very old, it does seem still sturdy enough to support people going up and down it.
Okay. There are no traps. We'll be fine on that front. Do we hear, like, regular sounds of animals, like...
It's you mean it's dark. You hear, chirping crickets, crows crowing apparently.
It's not eerily quiet or anything.
Yeah, no, it's not eerily quiet. No.
We need a plan to walk up the stairs, but if something comes our way, well, obviously the shield won't do. So what
each leg of these stairs, like you've got one. It's kind of in 3 legs, as it were. Where's my pointy thing? There. Like up here, up here, up here. I haven't done a scale on this map, but each one of those is about 150 feet of stairs.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Perceptive-wise, it's looking straight down, so it doesn't look as long, but that's about how it is.
Yeah, we're not really in the position to fight anything on these.
We should really all kind of go together.
Yes.
If any of us fall, I do have a spell that could ease you to the ground. I figured we were going through nature, so we would, and going to a mountain. But that's only like if you are actually falling, about to fall. So.
Or I'm going to give a quick little, dear P. Lord, my heavenly Father above, if there is some sort of evil demon or something throwing rocks down at us, if you could please illuminate him to us to let us know how to best deal with him, we would be forever grateful in his name. Amen. I'm casting Divine Intervention.
Okay.
Thank you.
If this works, that would be great.
Yeah.
This time.
12%. Oh, 100.
Oh!
100. Sorry.
So if we hold on.
The opposite.
Yeah, you got to roll 12%
Oh, he has to
or
roll
lower.
low?
Yeah.
That's a roll 12 or lower.
It is 12 or
Oh,
lower.
zeros.
What a
Yeah, 2
roll.
zeros
Okay,
is
hold on.
100.
So
It's
if it was
percentage
0, 0, and any other dice, it would have been a success?
Yes.
Oh!
Oh,
It would have
no.
been, if that would have been a 2, it would have been 2%, yeah. But all
my
zeros
God.
is 100, unfortunately.
That's the most fail you can do.
Now,
It's
Gora,
almost like Pelor opens up and says, "Really? Nothing's even happened to you and you're asking me to intervene? For fuck's sake!"
now, could I argue that a 100 is harder to roll than a 20?
You
I mean, it
absolutely
kind of
could.
is.
But unfortunately, you don't need 100, you need 12 or less.
I just mean for rolling a 20. I was trying to
Yeah,
give a
Pelor's
system.
shining middle finger pops through the cloud and goes, "Oh."
Yeah, all right.
Man.
All right, well,
Anything?
no, I mean, I think I'm feeling something fierce that I've
Pelor
never really felt
illuminates
before.
a small pebble that is on one of
Yeah,
the
I've
steps
never
that
really-
you might have slipped and fell on.
And I think that means that whatever it is that we are fully equipped to take care of ourselves. So honestly, in that light, I'm feeling actually better about
Okay,
it.
he says we got this.
He says we got this. He does.
Okay, we got this.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
Well, let's all go.
So all right, everyone, we're gonna be fine.
How
A
far
shield
apart
ahead,
do
a
you
shield
guys want to be?
behind.
Like climbing the stairs. As I said, each leg is about 150 feet in length, going steadily up at quite a steep angle.
I think letting Lyra take a little bit more of a lead.
Give me a number of feet.
I don't know how much she wants to go ahead, but not too
Probably
far.
not much, like 10
Yeah.
feet ahead.
Yeah.
Like 10 feet, so maybe like 10 steps ahead.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if it's relatively sturdy, we could stay within 10 feet of each other, respectively, right?
If that's what you, okay, that's what I'm asking. So Lyra's like 10 feet ahead, and then y'all are maybe like 2 or 3 feet apart,
Yeah.
all kind of going up together in unison.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. In that case, then, you will get almost to the top of the first flight. Let me maneuver you guys, kinda.
Yeah, show us where we need to be.
It's hard because this is the scale is not,
Right.
really exactly how I want it. But hang on, I'll keep you in the same order. Because once you're going up the stairs, you could change order, but it would require one of you to kind of stand sideways for the other one to shuffle through.
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
trying a new map style here. Okay, so we're going to see if this works.
Beautiful. I love
So I've got to go here.
Oh, there's another new map. Oh,
And
Oh.
so what I've done is I've made I've got a ton of layered
Layers.
maps.
Mm.
And the idea being, if I push this one to the bottom of the pile, the next one should be in line. Okay. Everybody give me a perception check, first of all. It's audible in nature. You certainly couldn't see anything from where you are.
Hey.
It's a better roll.
oh, almost a 20.
Oh, yuck.
All right.
Not the best for me. I'm further back in the line. I can't see anything.
As I said, this would be... we'll get rid of that. We'll go to something a little bit more ominous. Okay. Lasticus and Fenifer. You heard way, way up above you. Not that you can see, but something sounded like either potentially a rock fall or the sound of like a large amount of earth being moved, or, as I said, maybe rocks or something falling down. Lasticus, I'll go as far as to say it was all at once and very sudden, so it wasn't like a cascade of rocks. It was almost like a sort of sound.
What was that? Did you hear that?
Yeah, it didn't sound good. It sounds like something exploded from the earth.
What do you mean?
Well, like a, yeah, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard. I mean, you couldn't see it. You just heard this weird, ominous noise, right?
Can we look around frantically to see if we can see it?
Yeah, you can look around frantically. You can look down the cliff. You can kind of look right up the top, but whatever it was sounded like it came from up there where you're going, so you can't see up there.
Hey, Gore, could you shadow me for just like literally 1 minute?
Sure.
I'll be right back.
Okay, well, maybe, Lyra, could you go sneak up and see if you can see anything without being noticed?
That. Give me a second.
And we'll brace ourselves for something.
Okay. Pass without
All of
trace.
us can do this together, I think.
Okay.
So
Stay
basically,
with
a
me.
veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, making you and your companions, as long as they stay within 30 feet of you. Each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, has a plus 10 bonus on dexterity stealth checks, and can't be tracked except by magical means.
Come on, let's keep going.
Okay.
Yeah, and you leave no tracks behind you.
Quiet. Is there supposed to be a giant arm on the map?
There wasn't one just now.
Whoa. Where did that come from?
Wait,
I
what
just
are
saw
we?
it onto the left. I don't know if we're supposed to see that or not.
If it's well, I can tell you your characters can't see it because it's all the way up the top of that cliff.
Oh,
but-
okay.
Oh, no, okay, I was like,
What about this thing over here?
Oh my
I don't know what
God.
that is.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
All right, so Lyra, you're going to cast. You spend a, which again gives you all a little bit more stealthiness.
Yes.
Okay,
Try to
and
keep
then
going.
what?
Try to keep
just-
going.
You good, Matt,
now,
or you still
being
need a few?
I'm
minutes?
good.
Okay, I'll bring you back.
creeping.
Creeping
Okay.
up the stairs.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
going. Following.
Shh, get your tiptoes on.
Okay, let me.
Quiet coyote. Okay.
Hear me
Start
touch
you
your head.
ascending the next level of stairs. And again, being that they are, it's steep and it's slippery, it's considered difficult terrain. So you guys are only moving, to do so safely, you're only moving at half your movement rate.
Wait,
Sure.
wait, I have a thing though.
Okay.
Witches. I think it affects
Witches? You have
everybody.
witches? What?
Bring them out. Wait.
I do
the
have.
demons?
I'm just natural explorer.
That allows you to ignore difficult terrain.
Oh, it does say difficult terrain does not slow group.
Let's see. Difficult terrain does not slow
don't know why
group.
it
Group
says
cannot
not-
become lost.
I
Okay.
got you.
Yeah. So.
Not so.
Yep.
There.
If that's
Does
the
it
case,
not
then
not
yes, you can
do it?
all ascend these stairs at normal movement rate.
What a sassy spell.
Yeah. So in fact, you're not going at half movement rate.
Okay.
You're able to go at normal movement rate. So even though it's slippery, you guys are able to kind of clamber up here with more and more gusto.
Holy
Shit.
fuck!
Okay.
Oh my god.
So you all now can hear up above as a significant, and now you're also aware that there is dirt and rocks showering down the side of the cliff. Those of you with shields are probably like ding 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 ding. Fortunately, none of them are large enough to dent the crap out of your shield.
Take my arm off.
However, as Lyra, you get to the very top of this level of stairs, you will be able to see the upper torso of this thing. Shall I describe it to you?
Oh boy.
Oh.
I wish you would.
I guess.
Rising
pass?
out of the ground, like as if it was buried. Again, initially, it stuck its arm up and it grabbed hold of the thing and pulled itself up, and now it's grabbed up and it's in a seated position right now. As it's pulling itself and writhing out, is possibly the largest humanoid you've ever seen or could imagine. This dude probably stands 80 feet tall.
Jesus.
Oh my. Okay.
It is not a giant per se. If it is one of the largest proverbial giants you've ever heard of. This thing is a colossus. He is like a titan. Also, Lyra, you notice that his upper body is significantly decayed. His left arm, there is no hand. It's just a forearm, and you can see a piece of bone poking out where his wrist was. His right forearm is rotten through, and you can see the two bones. Clearly, this thing is some form of undead. What do you wish to do?
You don't say.
halfway up the
Why did I
stairs
detect
and
evil
half.
before he? I would have actually noticed it.
Do we
Yeah, the
see,
one time it would have worked.
The one time I thought about it too, I was like, no, I'm not gonna be able to see it. I'm gonna waste everybody's time.
It's an undead demon.
Looking at him, do I see his eyes? Is he looking at us? Or are we hiding well?
His eyes are closed right now, or his eyelids are closed.
Okay.
Like it's like there's dirt like falling off of his torso and body and down to the
Holy
ground.
shit. So I'm just like, keep going, quick.
Keep going towards it. Are you?
Okay, so y'all are gonna continue to hustle. All right.
We have to get past it, don't we?
Do we want to fight it on the topmost
Get
level?
halfway up.
I don't want to fight this thing at all.
I don't understand. How is
We
he
have
that
to
big?
go. This is terrifying.
Why is he?
Oh,
boy,
my
he's
god.
All right. At this point, his eyes have closed and he is stood up out of the dirt.
You probably can't see.
You're all like on the topmost run of the stairs now. You can see him and his massive torso. If he looks in your direction, obviously he would be able to see you.
even with passes out trees.
Well, again, if he looks in
undead.
your direction, in theory, he'd be able to see you. Like, you're in view of where he could see at this point. Now, whether he will notice you or not is a different thing altogether. But
Very, very quiet.
okay, what do you want to do? Y'all want to keep?
Are those trees at the top
Um,
that we could kind of maybe hide behind.
There is like a couple of large like trees up at the very top. Yes.
Yeah.
You're about halfway up here, so
Running.
you've got about another full round to get to the top of the stairs, and then a round to get to them. What do you want to do?
I think we're going for it, unless somebody stops us.
Does anybody have anything that can like hide us?
I think she already used it.
Something else more magical?
No, I don't think. Let me think.
Hold on, I'm thinking too.
I think we're just going for it.
Yeah, I
let's just
don't
get
have
outta here.
anything that's really gonna help.
Okay.
I'm
maybe
gonna
Anything
give
like
you
that.
guys the next
Wow.
course of way.
Shh, everybody quiet.
So scary.
Oh,
I'm being
he's got
quiet.
wider.
Oh no.
Be very, very quiet. All right, and all right. So now the thing is fully out of the ground. Its eyelids lift, and two huge beams of light just go and shine out like spotlights in the dark as they begin to scour the area around you.
No.
And like the lights are flashing. It's almost like spotlights as they're like looking for a prison break. Everybody give me so you're all going to need to give me a dexterity stealth roll with plus 10.
Hey,
Okay.
I would have said
I didn't mean to roll that, sorry.
that's okay. So it wouldn't have been with disadvantage, so we'll just count yours as a 20.
Yeah, it just automatically did that. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Didn't even pull up the
oh,
window.
mine did too. I don't know why
Yeah,
it did that.
It didn't even let me pull up the window.
Ah, weird.
Mine neither.
That's
Why did it
with
do
the
that?
10.
With plus 10. I think I rolled the wrong thing though. Dex.
Oh, a
I
dex
didn't-
save. Why am I?
No, it's not a dex
Oh.
save, it's dex stealth.
Not.
Oh,
Yeah,
dex
it's
Jane
save.
also.
I don't know why mine
yeah,
did
but
that.
Mine did automatic disadvantage
So did mine. I'm not sure why.
Check to see if
because of
the...
our class.
Is there a
Oh, armor.
Because of our armor.
Oh, because yeah, you guys are wearing heavy armor, so you get
okay.
automatically...
Armor gives you
That's
disadvantage.
right. That's right.
Okay, well, plus 10 to mine
Yeah,
then.
plus 10
I
to
didn't
mine.
add plus 10 to mine.
So
Okay,
yours would be a
chance
Plus
17.
10 to all of those.
Yeah,
My
21 and a
roll's-
17.
Yeah.
My roll's still the same roll I would have done for stealth.
So 21 and a
keeping
17.
that.
Let me scribble these down. So Fenifer, 21. Fifthany, 17. Lasticus, 24. And what would yours be, Jane? Because you rose a dex save, not a stealth
Yeah,
check.
it's still plus 8, right?
I don't know. Is it the same thing either way?
Yeah.
Okay, then that's fine. So yours would be 34. Okay. We are going to roll this thing's spot. Which, ironically, with two huge beams of light, which is what it's designed to do, because it is a sentinel, it has plus 10 on its spot check.
Oh my
Where's it
god.
dice?
Oh, of course.
Isn't that ironic? I don't think that's.
Plasticus. All of us are.
And it has its natural, so it has... What's that? So his would be... I'm going to add his correctly. So this is what his spot roll is. And this is with all of his pluses, including his beams of light. A 25. Okay.
Damn, this is everybody.
So everybody except Lyra.
Wait, no, everybody got a.
Yeah, we
I
got
got
lower than that,
21.
right?
Everybody, Lasticus was 24, Epiphany was 17, Fenifer was 21.
Isn't that a 34? Oh, it's already with your 10 added?
That's
Yeah.
with, yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
shit.
Yep,
Mhm.
sorry.
Okay.
So,
No!
question. Everybody roll initiative before we do anything else, because I need to know
Okay.
what order you guys are going to act in. Because it's going to be relevant to what Lyra could or could not do at this point.
Oh,
Cool. I give up. I can't roll tonight, guys.
Oh no, that was not good, huh?
For Lyra with an 18, because she gets double whammy. And Fiffany with a 21.
How can we possibly?
Alrighty, and we're going to roll this thing's initiative, which is shit, so... yeah, okay.
Hey, still beat him.
Yay.
Alright, so here's basically what happens. His two beams of light start scanning the area, like he's aware something is here, but he hasn't spotted it initially. The light then suddenly kind of comes shining down and reflects brightly off of the nice, shiny, polished plate mail. You see the light kind of like scanning from the back of the party along towards you, Lyra. You have initiative. What do you want to do? You get to... no, actually, you don't have initiative. That's a lie.
I do.
Fiffany has initiative. Yeah. What do you want to do?
What do I want to do?
Yeah,
what does
you're
Fiffany
on the
wanna
stairs
do?
still. You're not at the top of the stairs yet. You're on the stairs.
How far are we to the top of the stairs?
You will be at the top this round. And then there's a round to run to the trees if that's what you're going to do. So
yeah, we need to get up the stairs. And so I'm going to say that to everybody. I'm like, okay, I think, because I imagine his movements are really big and slow.
Yeah,
comparative to us.
Step for him is, one step and he's there. Like,
no, I understand, but you know,
he is incredibly cumbersome and relatively, especially the way he's moving.
Right. I am going. Did you say that we knew that he was undead somehow, Gore? I'm sorry.
You can tell that he is clearly deceased. He's, as I said, his arm is like, you can see the bones poking out through his arm. You can see part of his rib cage. His left arm doesn't have a hand on it. He's not in a typical living state.
Okay.
It would be a very fair assumption to believe that he is some form of undead, but nothing that you've ever really kind of encountered or come across probably before. Yeah,
I need to buy some time to get out of this area, because I know that we are screwed here. So I'm going to, under my breath, to turn to everybody and say, all right, we gotta run. We gotta run up these stairs. And I'm gonna turn on my heel to the demon and say, Demon, be gone. And I'm gonna cast banishment on it.
Okay. You attempt to send one creature that you can see within range to another plane of existence. The target must succeed on a charisma saving throw or be banished. If the target is native to the plane of existence you're on, you banish the target to a harmless demiplane. While there, the target is incapacitated. The target remains there until the spell ends, at which point the target reappears in the space it left. And this buys you a minute, basically.
Yep, I'm trying to buy us time to get up there.
If the target is native to a different plane of existence, that's your arm, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, which I know. I'm just making it go away for a minute so we can get out of here.
Okay, what is your...
Charisma is 17?
Is it a 17 he needs?
17, yes. I'm hoping this undead giant doesn't have a lot of charisma.
It doesn't have a lot of charisma, but it still has saving throws.
Yeah. I know,
but it's not a ridiculous, considering how big and what level it is. It's not ridiculous or a huge number by any means, but it is possible it can succeed.
Sure, of course.
So let's see what you can do here. 15. Okay.
Oh my god.
You will see the ginormous creature kind of begin to go almost ethereal. Right as you do so, you see it take one humongous step forward, and this massive arm comes whooshing down towards you like it's about to just swat all of you. You brace for the force of the blow as you're fully aware he can knock all of you off this thing in one foul swoop. But right before the arm gets to where you are, it kind of goes completely translucent, and all you catch is a huge gust of air that was generated by the thing's force, and he disappears where he is at.
I am going to quickly turn around. I'm going to stand there just for a second. And quickly turn around, and I'm profusely sweating. Okay.
It's just the rain. It's just the rain.
We gotta go. We gotta get up. It's gonna come back in like a minute. We gotta get out of here and get ready for it.
Like the snake with the tail, the stinger.
Yeah, like the snake with the tail. Like the snake.
Go. I'm gonna be pushing. Come on.
What you doing, Lyra?
Yeah.
Running.
Okay, so you get all the way up the top of the stairs.
Yeah.
Everybody will ascend the stairs this turn.
Yeah, I can't really see what's up there, but I'm getting
all right,
no,
so the
getting up there.
pathway went like this way. Let me show you. You can see the path goes this way. Mm-hmm. The problem is this, I mean, as big as this thing is, this is like a 15-foot drop.
The hole he made?
Yeah, that he came out of. It's like 15 to 20 foot deep. So, and this huge leg like completely put a chasm right across the thing. Looks like you can kind of work your way around it this way. This way is all cliff, so it looks like you've kind of like got to go really around the edge this way.
Right.
How wide is that chasm?
How wide is it?
Feet.
Yeah, feet-wise.
Probably about 20 foot wide.
20 feet.
Oh, you got a thing?
I have a ladder. But I don't know how sturdy it would be for you guys. But you have to crawl across it, maybe? Yeah.
What do you mean you have a ladder?
We have a minute. What are you talking about a ladder for?
I have a ladder. We don't have much time. Could you crawl across it, potentially? If I placed it across.
I'm going around.
Can it hold 200 pounds? Plus?
What's a ladder?
No, get in the forest. We're hiding.
Go in the forest. I got my spell on. He wrote me over here.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Yep.
Sorry, I didn't know we're actually moving. I'd be down there.
Yep. So you all start running, and you start seeing this thing.
It's coming. I'm losing it.
Talking in real time, while it doesn't take you actions. If you stand there and talk for 60 seconds, it's 60 seconds. So this thing actually is starting to like re-emerge. You like see it like become visible again. And let me put it back to exactly where it was. It wasn't quite there. There we go. He had just kind of taken a step out, so he is there. Underneath the hand. Right, so you start seeing him rematerialize. What do you guys want to do?
Under a forest, is that right?
Yeah, do we have cover?
There are a bunch of, there are a bunch of bushes and small, little saplings and stuff. It's not a huge forest right here. This was some big trees, but this side here, there's big trees over here. There is definitely areas to duck and hide, if that's what you wish to do. But it's not like good canopy cover. You'd have to dive into the bushes or
Oh, I'm diving into the bushes.
Yeah, I got something. Yeah. Hold on, everybody. When's he coming back?
Oh, you can see it. I mean, he's materializing now.
Okay.
I'm basically
right
giving
now?
you this round to tell me what you want to do, and then he's back in the fight.
I got something. If you just everybody be ready to run past him, okay?
Okay.
Trust me.
Oh, okay.
Got it?
Got it.
Okay. Just everybody get ready. Get in your running stance.
Okay.
And we're going to be I'm going to have him right here, basically, to go that way.
Okay.
So we're down the path. All right, ready? Let me know as soon as you're feeling him, all the way back.
Okay.
Right.
I'll let you know. And Gore, whenever that happens, I'll give her the word.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So he will. I mean, yeah. You'll see the second he becomes fully corporeal, he's there, and immediately the lights are and shine straight down to where all of you are, whoa!
And
you're standing under these huge spotlights that are
I'm trying to find it in here so I can pop it up. But I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna do Channel Divinity, Turn the Unholy, because it finally could actually be helpful to turn this undead around so he's facing the other way.
Well,
it means
so. Yeah, if it's effectively a turn undead, it doesn't necessarily mean it turns around. What it means is it will either cower from you, flee, or potentially even be destroyed if it's high enough, I believe. But,
I want to try that.
Okay. Do you have the spell to pop it up or no?
I'm trying to see what.
Or it's not a.
It would probably be under class actions on the class tab.
Yeah.
Yep, that's where mine was.
Or backgrounds. No, class.
Because it's not an
class.
actual spell as such.
Yeah.
This is a paladinic.
Page 1, page 2
Thingy.
is probably
I'm
listed.
looking on page 1.
Holy of Holies.
No. Page 2 has Sacred Weapon Channel Divinity, but I don't see.
It might be below it in the same fields. I mean, you.
Oh, yeah, it does. Okay, sorry. Okay, there we go.
Okay, there you go. That's what you're looking for.
Yes.
Alrighty. Sacred Weapon. As an action, you can imbue one weapon that you are holding with positive energy using your channel divinity for 1 minute.
No, it's the one below it, Gore. The turn the unholy. It's,
Yeah.
Oh, I'm reading the whole thing. Sorry. Okay,
Yeah,
you
okay.
just want this part.
Skip down.
Okay. Yep. So, yeah, as an action, you present your holy symbol and speak a prayer, censoring fiends and undead. Using your channel divinity, each fiend or undead that you can see or hear you within 30 of you must make a wisdom saving throw. If the creature fails its saving throw, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes damage. A turned creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can, and it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you.
So I'm going to say, let the shadows flee, let the shadows flee, please let the shadows flee.
Okie
With my
dokie.
little symbol out.
Watch it run down the way we
What
want to go.
is- So it has to make a wisdom saving throw. What is your caster ability, or what is your difficulty, your DC?
Where is that? Spells?
Should be
15?
Yeah, your spell book. Go to Paladin.
Yeah.
It'll say save DC.
Yeah, 15.
Okay.
15. Okay. Well,
Please.
You have inspiration.
Do I?
if you wish to, you do have it. If you want to use it, you can choose to.
Oh,
It's up to
I didn't
you.
know I had inspiration.
Your choice.
Yeah, I want to use it.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Then
Yeah.
basically, I will give it disadvantage on its wisdom save, seeing as
Okay.
you don't have to do anything.
Good choice.
Yeah, which I would have definitely used that because
I need this to work.
it's designed to be a defensive guardian. It has a pretty good wisdom save, so that disadvantage could absolutely be the
Oh, I'm
difference
so
between.
nervous right now. My heart.
Right. Okay. So let me. All right. We'll take away your disadvantage. Remember that you've used it. Make a note here. Casting. Turn the holy. Disadvantage. Alrighty. Yeah. Close this out here. All right, so yeah, you cast your spell. This thing is making a wisdom save with disadvantage. Y'all ready? Mm-hmm. Well, I'm not. We're waiting till next Monday.
Oh
I
no!
was wondering how you're writing it down.
My hands are so sweaty, Gar.
Will Fenifer and the power of Pelor compel this thing to turn on its
Oh
heels
my God.
and flee, or will it fail? And will they be forced into combat with this absolute monstrosity? We will find out
Dang it.
next.
You're a
Monday.
demon, Gore.
You are a demon.
Hey, I'm
smite
sorry.
you.
Look at the time. Look at the time.
The one time
Yes,
I'm
sir.
mad at you for ending on Earth.
I'm sorry.
Hey everyone, Shagget here. Thank you for watching our 10th campaign on How Reroll set in Akonis. That means I've done 10 of these outros, and while I usually try to be creative or unique or funny, I figured with the 10th one I should just shoot straight, especially considering this campaign is gearing up to be the funniest we've done. At least, I hope so. I mean, how would I know? You can follow me on Twitter at @eneb_combos or on Twitch at twitch.tv/Shagget. Take solace in the fact that I didn't read off of a script this time. And that shows how bad this really is. But thanks. See you guys.
Hi, I'm Jade, and I play Lyra
Hello,
Grant.
it's me, Lyra, the legendary ranger, at your service. You know me already, but
What you didn't know is I've been playing Jane on How Reroll for the past 8 years now. I've done it. I've spoken my truth. I've let the cat out of the bag, alright? It's just me with a baseball cap on, that's it. So if you'd like to follow my character Jane on Twitter, you may do so at Jane on Twitch with a 0, not an O. And you're probably wondering, Lyra, what's that beautiful crown that adorns your head? Well, when people start calling you queen, you must look the part. So, dragons need slaying, people need saving, yada yada yada. I have to go, so busy. Alright, toodaloo, goodbye. Oh, and peace, suckers.
Our next and final contestant here at the Outro Olympics, Matt Patullo from How Reroll. He is bursting with potential, teeming with talent, but just can't get his technical game tightened up enough to bring home the gold. He's been working hard in the off-season. Let's see if he can put something together here magical, bring home the gold.
Streamer ready.
Hi, The Snuggler, Instagram, _, Twitter, Matty Sweet Tweet. Thank you for watching. Yes, he has done it. Ladies and gentlemen, he has done it. What a great day for How Reroll. What a great day for humankind.
What do you know? All 20s. Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. It is I, Christy. You may know me from such campaign as the last one. Anyway, now that I'm a seasoned D&D player and streamer, I'm sure you're going to be wanting more of my excellent content. You can find me in that, but mostly me, on our D&D podcast, New Crits on the Block. And if you just can't get enough of my perfect eye for wit and whimsy, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Chris Tactics. Anyway, I should get back to this delicious glass of 20s. Cheers!
Hi there, I'm Gorbad. Welcome to the Orc's Nest. I'm the Dungeon Master here on How Reroll, and if you'd like to follow me personally, you can do so on Twitter at Gorbad. Check out thedmblog.com for all things Dungeon Master and Dungeons & Dragons related. And of course, you can follow me on twitch.tv/Gorbad. Also, guys, don't forget to keep up with all things How Reroll. Follow us on Twitter at How Reroll. Check out the website www.howreroll.com and make sure you follow us on YouTube as well. Cheers, guys.